Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
Look, isn't our Lan sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals? Savamelek is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you've gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans. I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neathers will be yours. I'll bring them to you if you take me with you. It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neathers easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
What you saw here, they will become stronger. They will be an army unlike anything ever seen before on Galarian. Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army. An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me, my mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity. If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those neithers, they will be...
She's gone. But...
The This way. Shall we move? We shall move! We are the light! They are the darkness! No match for me! the inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll cut you wide open! The spirits demand your blood!
Burn! Slice! Behead!
They'll beg me to stop!
I crave for adventure. May I see your entrails, please?
You are today's
I'll
sacrifice!
prove I am the best.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
They didn't have a choice. They were forced.
Who do you want? We.
I'm going to the surface, but
So I don't regret. I went through the same. Then yours.
I would.
Look, isn't our land sweet? So when Lan ran off looking for.
You sicken me.
Yeah, then
You should have chosen
you're saying.
I would have.
Look, isn't our land sweet? Look how his eyes blink. What?
An army of cannibals? Are you with?
I went through the same process they did, yes. Hosilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living
You're saying I should have died?
I would have been fine with...
Look, isn't then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neethers. That is the reasoning of a weak person. A strong person doesn't. You can ask me, and then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neethers. You think I'm just a freak from the catacombs, but Neethers are faster, stronger, and tougher than you Uplanders. Take me with you, and I'll build you an army of Neethers. I'll lure them out of this hole, we'll round them all up, every last tribe, and perform the ritual. And then... you will be a power to be reckoned with on the surface. Many of the Neethers will be no better than the mindless beasts we encountered in the dungeons. But there will also be those who can overcome the fog and be like me. I will lead them into battle, and you will command us all. You trusted me from the beginning and hid the angel's light from that idiot Saul. Just don't become too reliant on heaven's light.
Up there on the surface, the angel deemed you worthy of his power, not just his sword, to light the path in the darkness. So, I can trust you too. Seems fair to me.
Are you really that desperate to go to the surface, Lan?
Maybe I'll be able to find something on the surface that you...
I hope we're not taking this girl with us. She'll sell us to the first demon she sees.
If we're befriending monsters in order to fight the demons, why not join forces with the strongest of them? Isn't that the rational choice? They're both equally hideous. Neither of them will improve the aesthetics of our little band.
You're making a mistake. If some priest ever winds up down here, I'll ask him to pray for your soul. But I doubt it'll help you.
Who cares what you think? The mistress has made her choice. Lan knows too much. He must die.
You're right. I know everything. And I also know where I'm not wanted, so I think I'll just go and have a chat with Saul. Yeah, if this is you in a good mood, then maybe I'm lucky we're parting ways now.
He got away. Don't worry, Lan, I'll get you. Wait here, mistress. I will bring Sul and the other Uplanders. We'll make sure everyone knows that Lan failed to save anyone and fled like a coward.
Wherever my legs carry me. Forwards! No, backwards, backwards!
I will help where I can.
Let's shake a leg! Trail me. So many thoughts, so little time. Shall we move? We shall move! What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabras are trying to defend the wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
This way. Wherever my legs carry me. Forwards! No backwards, backwards! By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. I'm here. This here's a new friend. She rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without her, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Canabras. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there. Most people in Canabras think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
I see you are in serious need of help. You're in luck. If my mistress is with you, then I am with you also.
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists. Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison. When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Ward Stone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Ward Stone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Canabras will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us. The demons have long laid siege to Canabras, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Ward Stone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the Ward Stone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The Ward Stone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why. The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabras hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabras. The Ward Stones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the Celestial armies. The Ward Stones keep the World Wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras Obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss. That's the spirit! You, take Anavia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
That stupid locust. I'm not prepared for this.
Lord Horgus Worm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabris can be said to be safe right now.
Trail me. What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Let the attack commence!
This'll leave a bruise.
I'll rip you apart! No match for me! Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun! This way.
I am helpful, am I not?
Crave for adventure. Wherever my legs carry me. Forwards! No, backwards, backwards!
Save the last one for me.
I wonder what lies beyond.
I'll just sit here.
Amranda Gratio.
About me.
Amranda Gratio. Amranda Gratio. Aperane sentes. Inimosi Abyss.
This pain is excruciating.
They'll beg me to stop.
Go for their hearts!
I'll rip you apart!
I'll cut you wide open. So this is how it feels.
Ari, T.
No match for me.
Lavorare sentes. Amranda Gratio. Amranda Gratio. Esto. Yas.
Why am I so weak? They'll beg me to stop! Not like this! No! Not like this! No! Not like this!
This way. Lord calls me. I'll take the bait.